Okay, so welcome to the bestsellers epic launch. And the bestsellers epic launch is the launch of our bestsellers programs, how to help an author fulfill their dream of becoming a best-selling author. So my name is Roseanne Reed. I am an international best-selling author, speaker, lifestyle coach, and business consultant, and CEO of Be Free Marketing, which is my lifestyle coaching and business consultancy company. And I am the expert at helping others to birth and monetize their dreams, operating under the brand The Dream Inspirationalist. So my purpose and mission really is to help you to discover your purpose, what unique creative gifts you have that you can sell and offer to the world, and create a strategic and viable system that can create and increase income and wealth for you. So I'm going to be launching today the programs for how to create a best-selling book and how to also use your best-selling book to create a strategic program that you can actually use to increase your impact and influence in the marketplace. So today is the launch, the epic launch, and I say it's epic because becoming a bestseller is so phenomenal. I recently became a bestseller. I had one client reach out to me and I helped her to become a bestseller, and she became a bestseller within 24 hours with only implementing one tip that I will give you in the series that we will have coming up. And so there is a series of strategies that you can actually implement to become a bestseller. But today we are going to just share with you what the power of having a best-selling book and becoming a best-selling author can do for your life and your business, and help you to speed up creating a formula for creating wealth for your dynasty. So when you are an author, what you do is that you are creating a message, right? And the reason why we're calling this the epic bestsellers launch is because becoming a bestseller is really something that is epic, that's, phenomenally great and successful. And what you're really doing is creating an impact more than just in your community or your immediate circle, your warm market. You're creating an impact in your cold market, people that you don't know. And because of the advent of the internet, you have the opportunity to be able to target persons on an international level and also on a wider scale on a national level, because persons that you may not necessarily meet today or tomorrow, you will actually meet them by them coming up on your program or your product or your book, because we're talking about a book online on your website. So what I want to share with you today is how we can use a book to leverage this type of success in our life and our business. I have used my book to leverage success in my business and to also add credibility to me, because now I've become wider known through TV programs and that kind of thing. And so I'm going to share with you a few tips and strategies, and then I'm going to also invite you to become one of our more intensive programs, become a member of one of the programs that you can actually use to implement in your life. I'm ready, okay? So we're going to do this by breaking down the term epic. What does epic mean, and what do we mean by becoming an epic best-selling author? Now, let's use the first letter of the word epic, and that is E. Elevating your message. Now, my message in my book, From Pain to Purpose, The Exodus, is that others can move from pain to purpose in their life. They don't have to actually have to always be in pain, but they can move from pain to purpose. They can survive and overcome the pain, and they can use it for purpose. That's my message to the masses, that you can move from pain to purpose in your life. Now, I have a powerful story, and so what I did was to package that story of my survival, of my overcoming, of how I have used my testimony to empower others to do great things in their lives, that I can take this on a wider scale. No, your message may not be the same, your story may not be the same. I have a story of overcoming child abuse and things like that, but your story, your message may not be the same, but you may have valuable information that you can use, that you can share with the world and help them to become better in their life or business. So whatever it is, whether you're a health coach, if you're a doctor, if you're a businessman, you're an accountant, you're a lawyer, you're a singer, whatever it is, you have some amount of value, expertise, talent, qualifications and training that you have implemented in your own unique style that you can share with the world. So what you need to do first is that you need to discover what is your message and what is it that you want to share with the world that the world would want to hear. Because in my instance, everybody has been through pain in their life and they want to know how to overcome pain. So that is why I created this book called From Pain to Purpose, The Exodus. And the message of this book is the importance of pain in discovering a purpose. Did you know that? Did you know that your pain could help you to discover your purpose? I bet you didn't. But that's what I tell you in this book that I created, is how you can use your pain to discover your purpose. Because just happenstance, in trying to overcome the pain, I discovered my purpose. And so I tell you step by step in the book how I did it and show you how you can do it as well. So we're looking at elevating your message. What important message do you have to give to the world? And how can you share that? A book is one of the ways that you can share that. You have the book, but then there are several other ways to repurpose the book and actually use it to earn money. So you can make money from the book itself. You can make money from creating masterclasses and webinars like what I'm doing with you now. You can make money from live events, from your book launches, workshops, whatever it is. You can create systems, feasible systems that you can actually use to share with the world and charge persons for your time and your expertise, because this is something that you learned as you went along and you applied all the other training that you had gotten. So the first thing is elevating your message. You want to elevate your message. The E for EPIC stands for elevating your message. You want to elevate your message on a way. Create a brand awareness, elevate it, reposition yourself in the marketplace so that your message will create an impact in the world, in society, in people's lives, in businesses. And when you elevate your message, which is done with strategic branding and marketing strategies, with repurposing some of the content in your book, which we're going to be sharing more in the webinar and in our masterclass coming up. When you actually repurpose and implement these marketing strategies, then it will elevate your message, right? One of the things that will also help you to elevate your message is more awareness and increased visibility in the marketplace, which will be TV interviews, radio shows, blog talk radio shows. Some of you may be saying videos even, which is not even a TV interview, but a Facebook Live, a YouTube Live, a Google Hangout. Videos will increase your visibility in the marketplace because people will come, they can see you, they can hear you. They're not just reading a document or something or a PDF, but they can see you, they can hear you, they can relate to you. So videos is one of the ways that you can elevate your message. Share video about what you have done, what you are doing, and how they can do it too, and invite persons to reach out to you to find out how much more they can actually get the information, right? So those are some of the tips and strategies that you can use with elevating your message, and we will go deeper in this in our webinar and masterclass series. Now, P, position yourself as the expert. What are you an expert at? And don't be afraid to call yourself an expert. As I was referring to earlier, as I was talking about elevating your message, some of us are shy because we don't want to come on video, we don't want to come on TV, we're afraid of that much publicity. But the fact is, standing up and being afraid, procrastinating because you don't know what they're going to say if you come on TV, people are going to judge you. Yes, people are going to judge you. You're going to be exposed more. But the truth and fact of the matter is, what are you concerned about? Are you concerned about creating an impact, up-leveling your life, creating a better life for yourself, for your family, if you have a family, for your spouse, whatever? Are you concerned about who is thinking and judging you, or are you concerned about how much more you can create an impact in society, an impact in the world? And that is what your focus should be. And so what is there that you have available readily, that's available at your tips? For some of you may be looking and saying, okay, I don't have any money to spend. No, that's bull. You don't have to have money to publish a book, and I'm going to be going through that even more in our webinar and our masterclass. Videos don't cost money. YouTube doesn't cost money. Live stream that I'm using to speak to you now doesn't cost money. Facebook Live doesn't cost money. Periscope doesn't cost money. You just set up your system. Blabs don't cost money. You just set up your system, and then you create your event and you deliver your content. You share with others what you're delivering, just as I'm delivering to you now. And so you need to position yourself as an expert after you have been through, for example, me. I've been in corporate Jamaica for 14 years as an international business management consultant and an executive, and I have those years of experience. In addition to the 14 years of corporate, I have 8 years of network marketing experience, and I have over 30 something years of business experience firsthand, because I was born in my father's business. Also, I started my first business in my early teens by baking cupcakes and selling juices to others. I always had an entrepreneurial spirit. In my early 20s, I used to crochet custom-made pieces for people's homes, their living rooms and their dining rooms, and deliver to them and sell. So the thing is, I have been doing business from I know myself. And I've just grown over the years. My qualifications, my degree from Cambridge is in international business. And so I have implemented these strategies. I've gone into businesses and organized and streamlined their departments and stuff like that. You know, I have helped to uplevel other people's life. I've helped persons to become authors, published authors. I've helped persons to become best-selling authors. I've helped persons to use their book to launch them into the speaking business, and they are selling out copies and have to be keeping reprinting, being featured on radio and stuff like that. You know, so the thing is, what have you done that you can repurpose and resell that makes you an expert in your field? Are you good at sales? Are you good at speaking? Are you good at accounting? Are you good with figures? Are you a good dancer? Can you teach a dancing class? Can you teach a live dancing class and videotape it and resell the class? Can you do that? What is it that you are an expert at in your field or in your vocation and for or career? Whatever it is that you are good at, and people always come to you asking you for information and tips as to how to sell that, that is what you are an expert at. And you need to call and name yourself an expert, because you are a pro at it. People will pay you, companies will hire you to do this, and you have the unique way of being able to sell that and repurpose it and earn money for yourself. We're cutting out the middleman, because then you don't need a boss, a CEO to hire you to do it. You can do it for yourself. Okay, so position yourself as the expert. You have the knowledge. Package the knowledge and the content and deliver it. And if you need help with that, you can always reach out to me. Okay, now I in EPIC stands for increasing your reach. And by increasing your reach, we mean expanding your territory, expanding where you are in what you do. So if you currently work in Jamaica, or if you work in Rochester, New York, or if you work in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and that is where your current target market is, what can you do to reach outside of that current target market? I live and work in Jamaica, but I have international clients. I have clients from Chicago, I have clients from North Carolina, I have clients from Atlanta, Georgia, from New York, and I service those clients from right here in Jamaica. I don't have to travel to service them, because the nature of my work enables me to be able to use systems like the internet, YouTube, Skype, whatever type of video, the phone, email, and communicate and work with my clients and do strategy sessions and help them to implement. Now, what can you do to increase your reach? How can you reach outside of your circle? How can you expand to other states that you are in? How can you let the world know that you are available to do international speaking engagements? How can you let the world know that I don't just do speaking engagements and keynotes in Jamaica? I'm also an empowerment speaker. I also do workshops and that kind of thing. How do you let the world know? When last did you reach out to a business place in your area and let them know that this is a service or product that you do? And so that is what what you need to focus on. Increasing your reach. Don't just close your mind to one area. Okay, I'm an author, so all I'm interested in is getting my books into the bookstores. No, yes, my book is in the bookstores, but I can go to the churches and schools. I can go to retreats and workshops and conferences and speak and offer my books at those events, and that's an extra way for me to make money. You see, we need to think outside of the box and not just close our mind in to one way that we can actually earn an income. We have to increase our reach, expand our minds, and then once our minds are expanded, our territory is expanded. So you need to look at ways outside of the box that you can actually repurpose what you're doing. Can you be a consultant to somebody else who's in the same business but they're struggling? Can you be a consultant to that person? Charge them a consultancy fee to consult with them for 3 to 6 months or for a year, how much ever you see that the time you would need to work with them based on where they're at and where they want to go, right? So increase your reach, expand your territory. Number C, which is the last point, is confidently impact the masses, right? So we're looking at epically being an authentic author who can create an impact worldwide. Think globally. Don't just think Jamaica. Don't just think USA. Don't just think Canada or UK, wherever you are. Don't just think Australia or New Zealand or wherever. Think globally. Think, how can I network with somebody in Jamaica and create an event that other international persons can come from? How can I leave Jamaica and go to the USA and help persons to do the same thing? How can I get my message? Because you see, what you need to understand is that your message is indomitably, uniquely, creatively you. There is nobody that can do anything like Roseanne. There's nobody that can be a phenomenal dynamic speaker like Roseanne. I have my own unique way of getting my message across, of getting my work done, and you also have that unique way that you can deliver it. No, it's for you to get up and stand in your confidence, knowing that you can actually deliver on this. It's for you to know that you can impact the masses. How can you impact the masses? My book has been brought in Australia, New Zealand, UK, USA, Canada, Jamaica. Where do I live? Jamaica. What did it take for me to become a best-selling international author? It took me being confident in myself, being confident in the fact that I had a message that the world wanted to hear. How did I know that the world wanted to hear my message? Because guess what? I was already speaking to persons about my story. I was already motivating and empowering others with my story. I hadn't even formalized it and set it up in a business strategy before, but I had just created it in a way that I could actually mentor young persons from my community, from my church, other business colleagues and associates that I was associated with. I would be giving them tips and strategies. No, I wasn't charging for it at the time because we were just business colleagues in the same business together. We were co-workers, we were students together, whatever it was, we were in a space and we were just sharing and supporting each other. And the tips and strategies that I gave them were able to help them to succeed. No, I was confident because I had already spent 14 years in corporate, giving my knowledge and my strategy and my systems to companies who were paying me to do it. I come highly recommended from international, multinational organizations and high-level executives. And they would pay me and recommend me to high-level government organizations and projects and consultancies. Why? Because they knew that I had the skill to adeptly maneuver certain business systems and strategies and implement and also empower and galvanize and synergize the rest of the workforce to be in tune with the mission and get the job done in first class service. Now, how can you do it? You just need to be brave, be bold, step up, stand out, and walk out. Create the systems and the platforms that you need to do and implement What did I do? My book is launched on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Amazon is a platform that allows you to be able to send your book. I made sure that I signed up for all the channels in all the countries, Africa, USA, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand. What? I use Facebook groups to network and leverage my business and my success. And you can do the same thing. The first person who bought my book was from Australia. Why was that? I shared my pre-launch for my book, my pre-release for my book in a Facebook group. And somebody from a Facebook group put it on a website. The person who bought it wasn't even in the Facebook group. She was on another website that the person put it on, and she saw the book and she bought it. And that's how she became in contact with me via email. She's not even on Facebook. And then she purchased the book, and as a result of pre-ordering the book, she got my email address and she reached out to me, and it had the link to my website and my pre-release campaign. And that's how that client reached out to me. No, what can you do? Website, the internet is viral. Once you have a website and you have your system, you have Facebook, you can share your link, your product, your service with persons who can actually get it in the world. The person who I just helped to become best-selling author before launching this program lives in Pennsylvania. She's not a Jamaican. Yes, I have impacted, and I am impacting Jamaicans and helping other Jamaicans to restructure and reposition the business and the market and the message. But I don't have to leave here to touch somebody else. Why? Because I was confident enough to step up to the plate and implement what it needed to become a best-selling international author. I was confident enough to create a business that could create systems and strategies that could impact the world. And I was confident enough to continually, consistently repurposing and posting content on social media and implementing my social media marketing and business strategy. And persons, as a result of that, have seen me as an expert in the marketplace. Now, you may say, okay, I'm not an expert. No, I don't have a business yet. I don't have a product created yet. I don't know how to do it. That's no problem. You can find out how to do it. That's why I'm here. That's why I have positioned myself as an expert, because I can give you the tips, tools, and strategies, and you can reach out to me to do that. So here's what I'm saying to you. Stop making excuses. Get up. Decide what you're going to do. Repurpose what you have. You don't even have to go out there to do another course. You can actually launch what you have within your system already. You don't have to go out there to do another course. You have something that you have been doing already, that all you need to do is to repurpose that. Yes, you may not know how to actually package it and create it in a system that you can deliver, but don't worry about that. I'm here to help you. That's what I'm here for. That's why I am the Dream Inspirationalist, who is expert at helping you to birth and monetize your dreams. So reach out to us, and let me tell you, you can epically create a difference and impact the masses in the world. I am doing it. I have persons reaching out to me just this week, and I'm not bragging about myself. I'm just showing you what can be done. I had somebody reach out to me from a company in LA, congratulating me on the impact that I've created, the events that I'm doing, and all of that. No, how could that person have reached out to me? How was that connection made? Through a Facebook group. How did she know? Because my Facebook group postings led her to research me and find out my website and all my other social media profiles and what I was doing. Now, if I was inactive and had nothing on these social media profiles, could she know about the impact that I'm creating? No. Right? So the thing is, you need to get up. Be confident that you can epically create a difference and go out and launch that epic product or service that you need to create. Right? So today I want to make a special offer available to you. We are having on September 5th the bestsellers blueprint, how to create a best-selling book webinar, which is a 60-minute webinar, where we're going to help you more in depth to create an epic best-selling book, and that will help you to elevate your message, to craft a message that you can elevate, craft craft a title that creates an impact. For my title is From Pain to Purpose, and purpose is a big topic, but whatever your area is, we will sit down, we will decide what is your unique message and how can you craft that and give it out to the world. How to create a book cover that will create an impact, that when it goes on the book stands it creates a wow, that you have the bookstores, you know, knocking down your door to get it, to put it in there. How to create a book outline that's appealing to the eyes and will draw persons to want to purchase your book. Also, how to publish your book. What are the different publishing options? What are the different publishing options and how you can actually take advantage of them? How you can leverage those different options and get your books in bookstores. How you can also create a pre-release campaign and system for your book before your book is actually published. If it is that you're writing it now, how can you create a pre-release campaign and earn from it? All of that will be in there. How to set up a website for your book, how to set up a social media marketing system for your book. So we're going to be touching on that in our 60-minute webinar. The webinar will also feature a question and answer session where after the webinar presentation, where I present these tips and strategies, you will be able to ask me questions as it relates to your unique book or title that you want to create. All right. So this webinar is only $27, and as long as you register before September 4 at midnight, 11:59 p.m., you will be able to register and join us for this bestsellers blueprint, how to create your best-selling book webinar. Okay, so look for the link on this message feed, look for the image, how to create a best-selling book, bestsellers blueprint, and click the link to register or comment on the feed if you're not getting through to connect the link, but the link is there. Click the link and register for the webinar. Registration closes September 4 at 11:59 p.m. So be sure to tell your friends about it, who you know are creating a book, want help from an expert who is a best-selling international author to do it, and share the link with your friends and family so that they can register, and your other business associates. Now, the second program is for persons who are already authors, because a lot of persons have been reaching out to me saying they're an author but their book never hit the best-selling list. So you want to find out how to let your book that you have already published become a bestseller. The question many have is, I launched my book in 2014. Can I still become a best-selling author? Yes, you can still become a best-selling author. And what we're going to be doing is having a 4-week masterclass. So this one is this one is the bestsellers blueprint masterclass. Now, the bestsellers blueprint masterclass is a 4-week intensive business coaching program where I'm going to be giving you this tips, the strategies, and the systems that you can use to become a bestseller, and not just become a bestseller, but also to, once you become a bestseller, to use your best-selling status to increase your impact in the marketplace, to increase your reach, to increase your visibility, and to reposition yourself in the marketplace. Because one of the things that happens is that when you become a best-selling author, it opens doors for you to go in other places. Okay, I will be sharing how you can get TV interviews, how you can get radio interviews, how you can get blog interviews and be featured on blogs and stuff like that, and how you can actually use it. And when you're done, how you can use that and repurpose, create a content, create a system, create a marketing strategy, a class, a master class, a webinar, a live event that you can repurpose and sell to your clients and help you also to increase your reach. How you can use your book to enter into the speaking business, to get retreats and seminars and stuff that will actually be able to help you to bring more wealth into your system. So the bestsellers blueprint masterclass is going to be starting on September the 8th. The reason why we're doing it on September the 8th is because we want to give persons who are on the webinar an opportunity, once they have been on the webinar and got the information on how to create their best-selling book, we want to give them the opportunity to be a part of the masterclass so that they can learn how once they have become a best-selling published author, to actually repurpose that content and use it to up-level their impact in business and in the world, in life and in business. Okay, so the masterclass starts on September the 8th, will be the first class. Registration for the masterclass, which is $197 for the 4-week coaching program. Registration for the masterclass closes on September 6th at 11:59 p.m. So you want to be sure also to share this information with your friends, business associates, your fellow authors or entrepreneurs and colleagues, and let them know that registration closes on September 6th. After this content may be available, but it's going to be for an increased price. So the prices for both the webinar and the mastermind masterclass is going to close. And it's going to on September 4 and September 6 respectively, and the prices are going to increase after this because my demand is coming up, and also my visibility and my brand is adding out more value. But I wanted to just let this pilot product be available in a special offer to those who reach out to me now between today and September 4 and 6 to be able to take advantage of these opportunities, because this is the launch, this is the first, these programs are being launched, but they are going to increase in price after this intake. So I want to encourage you to take advantage of this opportunity now. If it is that you want to use my skills and expertise in other areas of your life and business, then you can always reach out to me at roseannereid.com. That's www.roseannereid.com. You can follow me on Facebook at BEEFREEINC, Be Free Inc. I'm on Instagram as The Dream Inspirationalist, on Twitter as at roseannereid. Once you go to my website, you will see all my social media channels at the top right hand corner. I want to thank you for joining me on this epic launch of the Bestsellers Blueprint Epic Launch, and I want to welcome you to joining us on the Bestsellers Blueprint How to Create a Best-Selling Book webinar and the Bestsellers Blueprint Mastermind Masterclass. Okay, so the masterclass will be featuring everybody who is wanting to become a bestseller, and we will also have mastermind strategy sessions as a part of our 4-week intensive coaching program. Okay, but I'm going to be giving you the tips and strategies of how I became a best-selling international author, was featured on national media twice, TV, radio, print media, the newspapers, international radio and international blog talk radio from California and stuff like that. How did I do all of that? How did I create my book? How did I write my book in 3 months? How did I create my book and earn from the pre-release system before I actually launched the book? How did I also do all of that and get featured on national television, radio, and print media within 6 months of publishing my book? I'm going to be giving you all the fine print and the details and the luscious, juicy, golden nuggets to get that in the webinar and the masterclass, so you don't want to miss it. I want to thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you soon, and I wish you all the best. Cheers to your success, to walking in your purpose and creating an epic impact in the world. Thank you. Goodbye.